So here we are, the 16th of December, Monday, and that's what it looked like today. Just a chem'd out mess, and I think they've got pretty much steam generation going on over here, this area right there, and over here you can see by Sardinia and Corsica the blatant spraying in the grid patterns there. That's where the fleet is focused, right there, because it's extremely obvious. But they're spraying everywhere. There's top-up sprays everywhere, and just I've got to say it, don't I? I do not consent to this shit, this chem crime and EMF crime. Obviously, some kind of standing, frequency array generating these standing waves as well, probably on that little island there. You see. Okay, so it's just a big mess, disgusting. All day today, a whited out sky. Well, it's just that's what it looked like over where I live today. Obviously, now that it's night time, it's cleared up a little bit. And okay, yeah. If you look, there's spraying going on the top of that as well. Just top up sprays. The disgusting crime. Who are they geoengineering for? Vampires. Because, if you're a vampire, you could easily walk around during the daytime now, because the sky most of the time is white now, right? And then this is what's going on now. 8:15. Okay, yeah, it's well, it looks clearer than it was in the day anyway. Ireland looks clear for the night, and as you can see, the obvious spraying just all the time, at all hours, constantly spray all day. That's why they want to ban air travel for the plebs, but then they'll impose taxes on everyone. So you'll be banned from flying, but you'll be paying for business class jets, or probably they're building custom ones by now. Purpose-built sprayers. You'll be paying for that to spray the skies 24/7, and that isn't presumably either. It's happening now. It's already happening. It's been ramping up for like 20 years now, over 20 years. Okay, I've got a headache again because it was mega chem'd out. I guess any one of us could just drop dead from toxic shock, and that wouldn't be such a bad thing either, as long as you just die without pain. Because what a hell they've created, these monstrous evil liars, geoengineering the earth, to be habitable during the daytime by vampires, because that's what it looks like to me. And then everyone human will just die from these toxins. Okay, so I don't know, what are they? Look at the straight edge they're keeping on it. So spraying metal into the mess they've made out at sea. Okay, and then what? They're trying to hold it back basically until sunrise, which is what you see every morning, especially where I'm at. Okay, just go right by the in the harbour there, and you look towards the east. Okay, and you'll see the chem clouds roll in from the east most of the time. And I mean, I don't know how this will develop overnight. Obviously, it's from the west right now. You just can't tell right now. Well, probably what it usually is you'll get up and this huge band will just be over the entire UK. This huge band is shit, and you don't get to see any hint of the sun at all. And that's it. That's what's going on. Sheeple think this is just normal. Yeah, it's normal. Those are clouds. It's just more cloudy. Those are not fucking clouds. Those are chem clouds. It's a crime. It's blocking out the sun and all the rest of the other crimes. I mean there's a reason why people are going to go to hell. The bastards doing this, and the liars, all the liars who have lied to us about everything, where we're literally living in a fake, bullshit, contrived system of what I don't even want to call it a world, a satanic system where your values are, they're shit. They're basically, they're shit. They're shit, and they're probably the opposite of values. They're devalues or whatever. They have no value. All the things people think have a value, they're not. It's just a sort of like a hyper complex and sophisticated slave system, indirect slave system. I mean, how do you think slavery works? You can't, if you know you're a slave, it's not going to work, is it? It's like obviously when, I don't know if it's even true, but there you go. Because I wasn't alive then, I can't say. But I'll just say, just for the case, the case of example, like the slaves they took to America, the black slaves, right? Obviously they knew they were slaves, okay. But then you had the white people, right, who would, most of them were like serfs, Oh, they were free. Yeah, they were free to do dangerous city building jobs and railroad building, all that kind of dangerous jobs. And in comparison, I suppose working in the fields in the farm would be maybe even idyllic, probably, at least at least you're safe. Okay, but then you got a problem of, so you had a population of slaves or serfs who thought, wow, we are free in the new world. We are free agents, because they're told that's the free world. But then you're still a slave, aren't you, if you're having to work for other people for currency, to then pay for things which is set by, an arbitrary value, and it's all designed so that you have no money at the end of the day, so you have to keep working. That's the whole thing. I mean, these days now people they put all their money into a house and retirement. Okay, and then what? You die, and then they just tax some of that as well, and it's just it's all designed to keep you in the system. That's it. So yeah, just last thing before I go. So then they said to the black slaves who knew they were slaves, and I guess they were rebellious. They said, "You are free now, just like the free whites." Yeah, the white serf class. So they let them loose, and they said, "That's it. You are free now. What's the problem?" Yeah, you are free, and obviously you're not. You're in Egypt. We've always been in Egypt. We've never left, and we're under Pharaoh. Okay, and most people are mind controlled, or some say they're literally NPCs, or as the Bible calls them, tares. So they're not real flesh according to the Bible. So it could even be synthesized somehow, maybe out of. I've said it privately to people I know. How do you know they use like arcs to create tares? And they're all the bastards who they're not genuine people. I mean, even a real person can seem not genuine if they just fit in. If they want to fit in with the sick society, then they're indistinguishable. But okay, I'll leave it there. Look at this garbage. Yeah, it'd be a mercy to just fall asleep and not wake up at this point. And that's it.